to the next episode of the Riggs Garage. In this episode we're going to change the exhaust. We're going to put the standard one on. I've managed to find a really nice clean standard one off eBay. That's good on there. And I've got a clear lens, brake light lens for the back, so we'll put that on as well. So I think the first thing is to remove it. I've already loosened all the bolts. There are 3 bolts there, 1 bolt through there, and there's probably going to be a gasket in there to hold it on. So they're only finger tight. I'm sure you don't need to sit and watch me undo bolts for 20 minutes. So let's make this quick. And there. 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 And there we go. Simple as that. So we'll clean up all around there and we'll offer up the standard exhaust, which is obviously going to fit because it's the standard exhaust. We've now cleaned that off, put a bit of heat resistant sealant. That's got its gasket on, heat resistant sealant. I've actually taken this off and resprayed it because it wasn't a very nice finish on it, it was all pitted. So exactly the same process as the tank filler cap. Just take it off, primered, silver, lacquer, put it back on, same with the other side. Anyway, 3 studs. Pop it into there, hold it in place with that there. Now it's a simple case of a washer and a nut, like so, on all 3, and then tighten everything up. I think we can go into fast motion for this, can't we? There we go, finished exhaust, all bolted up nice and tight, and it's really clean. I'm really happy with that exhaust. I just think it looks so much better than that. The rear light cluster, very simple, 3 screws, 1, 2 and 1 in the middle. You've then got the power cable coming off, which goes to a little junction box down there. So let's undo the junction box. Simple connection like that. I've already half undone these screws just to save a bit of time. Let's remove those. Like so. Need to remove the bulb because it's twisted around that wire there. Back just for safekeeping. So there we go. That was it. It's as simple as that. That's the old light cluster off. There's nothing wrong with it. It works fine. I just want a clear one because then it'll match the other indicators. So before I put the new one back, I'm just going to give everything just a bit of a clean. My trusted fake WD from Wilco. Just give everything a bit of a clean, doesn't hurt. Like so. Right, and we'll offer up the new one. As you can see, a nice clear one. Why not, eh? Why not? Okay, so now that just bolts onto there. Like so, using the same screws as before into the same fixings. Like so. And that's it really. I'll tighten these up off camera because I'm sure you've had enough. Oh, I can't get the screw. We'll tighten them up off camera because sure, and then this just plugs straight back into there, and that's it. We're ready to go. Right, we're having issues. I've wired up this, and if I can get this out, I'll actually show you. So it's all wired into the standard wiring loom. Turn ignition on. That's side lights. That's what happens when you put your main lights on. Brake light. You've got a brake light, but you've got nothing when you put your main lights on. So, somewhere, something isn't wired up right. So now it's fault finding with the wiring loom to try and find out what it is. Bonus is buying an old bike, so now it's messing around with the wiring loom time. Oh, the fun. Right, I think here is our culprit. It's a little micro switch that when you pull the brake lever, pulls a little paddle underneath, which pushes that little button there, as you can see. But I've noticed, if you look at this, it's half falling apart. Somebody's already had a go at it before. So we'll have a look. It depends the skills on the person that had a look at it before. I might be able to repair it, or if not, I think they're called a micro switch, so it's a new one of those. Right, so I've removed the micro switch. It's just these two cables, and now basically they're an on-off switch. That's all it is, an on-off switch, which turns the rear lights on. If I short these two cables together, that's putting it on. Removing them, that's off. That's all that switch does. So this just proves the point that it's the switch. Ignition's on, brake light comes on. So there we go. It's that little micro switch. So now it's a case of repair the micro switch or replace it. So we've got there in the end, we've figured it out. Right, we've finally got it wired up. I had to extend the wires. I think I extended them a little bit too much. Not a problem, they'll fold in. If we turn the ignition on, there we go. And if we put the brakes on, like so. And it was in fact that micro switch. I took it apart. If you can see, it even clicks like it's supposed to. I don't know if you can hear that. There we go. All fixed, all sorted. Bit of a headache, and it took about 2 hours longer than I thought it would, but it's done. Okay, so finally that got done. So, backlight's in and the exhaust is on. And that's it for this episode. Thanks for tuning in, and please subscribe for future episodes. Plenty more to come. I think next time it's going to be concentrating the front end, get the screening, get the support cage in, and get some nice new handles on there. So levers, should I say. Okay, so thank you very much.